What's up everybody, it's TJ Plays here, and today we're back with a new series on my channel. Now I'm going to be calling this series the What's in My Sims 3 game, or What's in My Sims game series, and this series is basically just me going over just cool things that I've downloaded, whether it be worlds, or cool mods, or some custom content. Disclaimer, I don't really have any custom content to show off today, but I'm going to be doing a CC shopping video really soon, so keep an eye out for that. But I do have some cool mods and some cool worlds to show off today, so yeah, let's get into it. Alright y'all, and the first mod today that we're going to be showing off is the higher quality headline effects for The Sims 3. So this one just takes the thought bubbles, you know, the ones that pop up in the game, whether your sim is talking or if they're thinking about something, and it really just makes them HD. Kind of self-explanatory. You can see on this side how they look normally in the game, and then over here you could just see like how it looks with HD. I've had this in my game for a while. I have mentioned this a little bit on Twitch, but like outside of my Discord server, I haven't really shared a link for it. So I'll leave a link down below. The creator of this mod just was saying how they kind of were just frustrated with the way that the old ones used to look, especially for screenshots. So this one looks pretty cool. I don't really use a lot of headline effects when I do like screenshots for like thumbnails and stuff like that. However, I mean, if it's HD, I might start using it now, right? Like, you never know. But anyway, let's go ahead and go to the next mod. All right, y'all. So the next mod I'm going to be talking about is the Clean UI mod. And y'all, you would not believe how often I get asked this question. CJ, why does your game look like that? What is that white stuff? Like, my game is blue at the bottom, yours is white or gray. Like, how is that? Are you playing a different version of The Sims 3? Is this a newer version? And honestly, no. My game is the same as your game as long as it's updated to the latest patch. It's the same. But no. So I use the Clean UI mod, and basically what UI stands for is user interface. So basically things that you can click on in the game, menu screens, you know, your Sims like needs and panels and stuff like that you can switch through. All of that is just called UI. This one, it just takes the already blue one that's in the base game or just in the game in general, and it just makes it look a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer. To me it kind of looks like silver, but I guess it could be white or gray, however you want to say it. But yeah, so basically it just takes that and just turns it this color. Now, keep in mind that this mod is not completely done yet. The creator is like 30% of the way done with it, so it's not 100% complete yet. If you look in these pictures right here, you'll see that all of this has been converted over. However, there are some like menu item objects that are just still kind of blue. So if you download this, keep in mind that not everything has been changed 100%. Some things are still like kind of blue. There are like two different versions of this you can download. So you have like the one that is just like the mod itself, but this mod also comes with its own custom loading screen. Personally, I didn't download that one because I kind of like the one that already comes with the game. But if you want like the whole clean UI experience, you could just download this one right here. But if not, you just want like the UI to be just that color and nothing else really changed, I would go with this one at the top. Also, the clean UI mod is compatible with Game Freak's loading screen overhaul. So if you do have that, it is compatible with it. All right, y'all. So the next mod that we're going to be talking about is a skin mod that I've been using for a really long time, and I didn't even realize it. Like, y'all, sometimes I'll just download stuff and I kind of forget about it. But this is the Burnia skin mod. Now, I really do like this one because it makes your Sim skin just look great. Like, it pops. It doesn't really matter what skin tone. It's really, really cool. You may have heard other people talk about this before, but I really like it. And just by scrolling down, as you can see, it supports all different types of skin tones, ranges, and stuff like that. I think it looks really cool. There's a lot of different options to choose from. So I'll scroll down to the bottom down here. So you have a lot of options to choose from. Now, like I said earlier, I had this in my game for a while and I didn't realize it, but I think I had like the HD non-default at first, but now I'm just using the default one. This was like re-recommended to me by Yum Yum Sauce, who is in my Discord server and is also a viewer and stuff like that. So they recommended that I try out the default one, and I really do like that one now. So I think I'm going to switch over to default from now on, but you do have a lot of options to choose from. You have like the Ultra HD one that's like 2K faces and 4K adult bodies. You have like the HD Plus. You have regular HD, which is what I usually stick to. You have standard definition ones, which are like 1K faces and bodies. So there's a lot to choose from. I would only recommend maybe just having one installed at a time. I don't really know if you're supposed to have a lot. There is some good information that you can read right here, and it does of course show you like the different tone ramps and stuff like that, and how it has like more realistic ears and stuff like that, and like the toddler face details and stuff like that, and body details. So there's a lot of good information over here. I will leave this one linked down below. All right, y'all, so the next mod we're going to be talking about is something that I've been using for a while that was recommended to me by one of y'all months and months and months ago, and I love this mod to death. I forgot I even had it in my game, honestly, because it's just so good. Okay. Now this one is called the No or Fewer Automatic Memories, and it has like a custom tool that you can make your own like mod or whatever. So basically this mod is just a better memory system for your game. If you didn't know, the memory system that I think was patched like before Generations came out or when Generations came out, basically you may have already played around with it if you played The Sims 3, but the memory system is kind of cool because it's like the game's way of keeping track of like your Sims like important events, whether it be like they went on a date or they got married or something like that, or they had a kid. Really cool. However, it's just kind of not always the best. Sometimes you get notified over just like really strange things, like your Sim's first time going to a park or your Sim's first time going here or going there. You know, it could be important to you if you're like that kind of gameplay, but for me, I don't really want to be notified of every single event that my Sim goes through, because if you didn't know, the more memories you have in the game, the more full your game file will be, the more bloated it'll become, the more laggy your game gets. Now, there is an option to turn off memories in the settings of The Sims 3. However, sometimes if you have them turned off, it's not technically turned off. Like, it's weird. It's really weird, but this mod is really cool because basically you get the choice between like disabling all your memories together, or you can have like fewer ones. Now, I have the fewer one installed because it's just easier that way. So this picture is kind of like a good representation of the mod. So you can kind of choose whether or not you want your Sim to remember getting married or not. Normally, by default, when your Sim goes to the park for the first time in a new save file, or if it's just like a new Sim or whatever, they will get like a little memory that says, hey, I went to the park. Cool. Well, this mod can actually get rid of that. And when your Sim goes to the park for the first time, they don't really get notified. They don't really have that memory. And I think that's, you know, a little bit more realistic to me, but hey. So this one at the top is the only one that I have installed, so it is the only important memories one. But there's also like this one right here that says no automatic memories at all, so it really just depends on how you want to play your game. I just have the one at the top. I think it works the best for me. Kind of keeps my save file not super bloated, and I really like that, so I recommend this one. Of course, I'll leave a link down below. All right, y'all, so the next mod we're going to be talking about is something that I've recently just started using, and I really like it. So these are default pet eye replacements. So as you can see, they're called beetle eyes, but as you can see, like, these eyes are not the ones that come with pets like automatically. When you download the game, you know, your pets just have whatever eyes they have, but this actually just replaces those eyeballs with these beetle eyes, and they look really good. Like, look at this dog right here, or look at the little cat picture. Like, these are more HD, they're brighter, maybe a little bit more expressive. I really like these. There's also one that the creator made for horses, which is also a one that I've been using. Oh, I think I have it open already. Yeah. So you have this one right here for the horses, and it just makes their eyeballs a little bit more expressive, a little bit more brighter. It's kind of like the cats and dogs. So all you really have to do is just download it, put it in your packages folder, and that's pretty much it. And the next mod we're going to be talking about is the gameplay systems core mod. Now, this mod is really cool, and it came out a couple of months ago, and it literally just got updated today, like literally today. So this mod is still actively being worked on, and it's so cool, y'all, because it fixes a lot of the core issues with The Sims 3. Just by scrolling down below, you can see that there's a long list of things that it fixes. There's different updates and stuff like that. There's descriptions, tells you things that it does. Just to give you like a couple examples, for one, if you have generations and your Sim like kid doesn't go to school, they may get grounded or put on punishment. It's kind of annoying because, like, especially if it's in the daytime, your kids still need to go to school, right? So if you have them try to go to school, chances are they will still get scolded for trying to leave the house. It's kind of annoying, kind of like, you know, giving me like you better not go anywhere vibes. But this mod does fix that, so it does prevent that from happening. There's also like another thing that happens if you have ambitions with the firefighter career, where sometimes you'll get like notified that there's a fire or something, or an emergency that you have to attend to, and as soon as you try to leave for it, the game will just cancel it out. That is just like a big bug or something like that. Not really sure why that happens, but this mod does fix that. So like, those are just a few examples, but even like going down here, y'all, there's just so many more things that it fixes. I really like this mod. I haven't used it quite yet. I just downloaded it, but I haven't tested it out yet, but I have been told by a lot of people in my Discord server that it does work for them and they really like it. So yeah, I would say check it out. All right, y'all, so the next mod we're gonna be talking about is the 9 new death types mod. Now, I was gonna make this into its own separate video, but I couldn't get all the deaths to show up in my game. Like, some of these deaths you kind of have to work for, in my opinion, but sometimes it just kind of happens, so it really just depends. But basically, this mod does just add new death types to your game. A lot of these deaths comes from The Sims 4. So like, for example, you can die from food poisoning or embarrassment, fatigue, you could die of fright, you can die from rodent bite, you could die from steam, anger, you could die from spell casting overload, or you could die by flies. So a lot of these deaths, like I said, did come from The Sims 4. They even have The Sims 4's animations, so it's really cool. Like, I think it's kind of interesting how, like, you know, like in The Sims 4, if you have elders, they can die of overexertion, or like you know, woohooing too much, they can die from that. And this mod allows them to do that in The Sims 3, which I think is pretty interesting. I'm just gonna tell you right now that if you're going to download this, okay, keep in mind that if you download this, remember that you have it downloaded, because I've had so many Sims either die or almost die from having like dirty dishes and like puddles on the floor. It's kind of a mess. It's literally a mess, and I hope this isn't too spoilery for y'all, but there is a really cool thing about this mod, that even if your Sim does die in one of these death types, there's a chance that your Sim could be like revived and given like a second chance. So it's not all bad, but just keep this in mind that if you have this downloaded, remember that you have it downloaded, because your Sims may die if your house is junky, or if they see a ghost, they could die from fright. It's a mess, okay? But I really do like it. This mod creator does have like a lot of cool mods and stuff like that as well, so be sure to check them out. I haven't checked out all of these mods just yet. Some of these are like kind of new, so I'll have to check them out at a later date though. All right, y'all, so those are all of the mods that I have to show y'all today. However, now we're going to switch over to the worlds because I do have some worlds to show off today. Now, if you're wondering, CJ, why don't you just show these worlds off in a world overview video? The answer is because I don't really think it would make a lot of sense to do that. I mean, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. But I think it'd just be better to show off a lot of these worlds at once because I know a lot of y'all really like worlds. Disclaimer, these are not like brand new crazy worlds that you've never really seen before or anything like that. These are worlds that you may already know or are aware of, but I really think they're really cool and I kind of wanted to show them off, and I think this video is just like the best way to do it. So without further ado, let's jump into the first one. All right, y'all, so before you click away, I promise you this world's cool. So this world is called Naya's Oasis Landing. Now this is really cool because it is Oasis Landing that came with Into the Future, obviously. However, this version allows you to just play in it without actually having to travel into the future. There are like other versions of this world that already exist. However, the creator said that this one is already populated for you. You don't really have to download a separate save file. You really only just need Into the Future, and I'm in the base game as far as I'm aware. And it's literally all just Oasis Landing, but as a playable world. And I think that's really cool because sometimes I just want to play in Oasis Landing. Sometimes I don't want to go to the future. I don't want to go through the time portal. I don't want to collect the little power cells or talk to Emmett Revelart. I just want to go to the future. And this mod allows you to do that. You can literally live here as long as you want to. You don't have to worry about coming home. You don't have to worry about time traveling. And it's literally just Oasis Landing, just as a playable world. And I think that's really cool. Now, I'm not going to do like a formal world overview where we go to every lot and just look around because literally like I pretty much know what Oasis Landing looked like. I would assume that most of y'all know what it looks like. It's the world that comes with the Into the Future expansion pack, if you were wondering. So I thought this was really cool. I found this a couple days ago and I wanted to share this with y'all. So yeah, but let's go ahead and look at the next world. All right, y'all. So the next world we're going to be looking at is called Willow's Creek. There is a world in The Sims 4 called Willow Creek. However, I'm not sure if this is like a representation of that or more so a revamped of Twinbrook because this world really looks like Twinbrook. This world does require you to have late night ambitions, supernatural, and island paradise. It does look just like Twinbrook. However, like I think this right here is different, and there are like other slight differences here and there. Like over here in like the little swampy land, like that would be normally in Twinbrook, you have like this now fishing like area right here, and I'm not really sure about these like houses right here like on like the water. I'm not sure if that's new. You do have like the Hogan's Deep Sea Diner that came with Barnacle Bay, so you will need that one as well. So yeah, there's some slight differences here and there, but I think this world's pretty cool because like it's kind of like a revamped Twinbrook. I mean, it's called Willow Creek, so it's probably that. Willow Creek is kind of like based off of like New Orleans and stuff like that, but I don't know. I like this world. I think it's pretty cool. I've actually played in this world a little bit, so I don't know. I really like it, you know. It's a nice size world. It does look kind of just like Twinbrook, but there are some slight differences here and there. But I would definitely say check it out. Like, hello, it's revamped, okay? But let's go ahead and go to the next world. All right, y'all. So the next world that we're going to be looking at is called Barnacle Beach. Now, this world is kind of like a mix-up matchup of Isla Paradiso and Barnacle Bay, and I really like it because for one, this version actually includes sand that your Sims can actually play in. Because if you didn't know, Barnacle Bay, the original one, didn't really have like sand that you could play in. I'm guessing that's just because the world was really old. It's like one of the first like store worlds. It was made before like playable sand came out. So this version actually includes that. So as you can see right here, the sand does look a little different. You can actually come down here and play in it. This world does have some different things here and there as well. Like for example, there's like this little area, which I think we can zoom down to it. Okay, I went ahead and zoomed down, but like this lot, for example, is like entirely new. This does not come in the original Barnacle Bay world. And I think it's pretty cool. There's like these little beach houses and stuff like that. You have like a little bar out here as well. Yeah, so like right here, you can like use the bathroom or like I guess just use these for different things and stuff like that. So yeah, this lot, for example, is entirely new. So I think that's pretty cool. But like even over here on this little beach area right here, like the Surfer's Paradise, this sand is also like playable. You can actually come down here and play and stuff like that. You can do it over here as well. Like I'm not sure about everything that was changed in this world. It might just be like those two things. I'm not 100% sure. I did recently get Barnacle Bay, so I haven't played in it a whole lot to know the whole world like the back of my hand just yet. But you know, I just thought it was really cool that you can actually have like playable sand. This was something that I was talking about on a Twitch stream a while ago, and the fact that I found this world like not long after that was just really cool. I forgot to mention also that this world alongside Willow Creek were made by the same creator. I think the name is like Albert. Hopefully I said your name right. If I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but this and Willow Creek was also made by the same creator, and of course they did an amazing job, obviously. But let's go ahead and check out the next world. All right, y'all. So the next world we're gonna be looking at is Champs Les Sims. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This is France that comes with World Adventures, and this world is really cool because you can literally just live here. You don't have to like do the whole World Adventures traveling back and forth, you can literally just stay here, y'all. This is so cool because literally, you don't understand. I never really use the World Adventures worlds that often because I don't really like traveling in Sims 3, at least not the EA way. I like using the mod if I have to travel, but this one like kind of prevents that because you can just literally live here, like literally. Now this version of this world does require you to have World Adventures Monte Vista seasons, but you can just have World Adventures if you don't have the other stuff. So it does work without those, but you do need Monte Vista seasons and World Adventures if you want to have it, like if you want this version of the world. But I think it's really cool. Again, I'm not really sure if anything was changed a lot because I haven't really played in France a whole lot in The Sims 3, so I can't be sure if there's anything that's different or have changed or anything like that. Y'all can let me know. I will leave this link down below if you want it. Okay, y'all, so I kind of lied earlier when I said we wasn't going to have any CC to show off. That's a lie because I have this creator to show off. So sometimes I get asked about where I get my ethnic hairs for male Sims, and I use this creator right here, the Sauce Shop. Now, I'm not logged into Tumblr right now, so, you know, it's just saying follow, but I am following this creator, and I really do like this creator because they have a lot of good CC. Like, for example, you have some Jordans right here, okay? We got some basketball jerseys right here as well. We got some earbuds. We got a hairstyle. I want to say that I have this hairstyle already, but yeah, so like there's a lot of things to choose from. You have like this hairstyle, you have like this beard conversion right here, so there's a lot of good things. I gotta go CC shopping. I'm trying to resist the urge to download anything right now, like especially these shoes. I kind of want those because I gotta make a CC shopping video, y'all. But I did want to show this creator off because I know I got asked before, like, you know, CJ, where do you get this hairstyle from? I like the hairstyles in your game. Or if you were just wondering where to get some good stuff from, check out this creator right here, the Sauce Shop. So I'll leave their Tumblr link down below. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video, and I just want to say sorry that I was holding out on y'all, okay? I was downloading stuff and not sharing it with y'all. Yeah, so I don't know how often I'll do these types of videos. I guess I'll just have to wait till I get a bunch of cool things to download at one time. If y'all know any cool mods or CC or worlds or anything like that for me to check out, please let me know. Also, be sure to add my Discord server, y'all, because we have different channels for different things. So we have a channel for worlds, we have a channel for custom content and mods. I wouldn't have known about a lot of this stuff if it wasn't for y'all anyway, so I just want to say thank y'all for like telling me some of this stuff. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. Again, I will leave everything that I looked at linked down below. I'm gonna try to do it in order, that way y'all can like keep along. You can download as you go along in the video. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch because following is free. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching.